Okay, so the competitive playlist is active in Guardian games for the first week for the Lightblade Strike, and I'm gonna go over how to get a very high score. Of course, making this video might seem like it's a bad idea, but I was able to go into LFG here and get 300k points in total. So I'm gonna go over everything that I did as a team, and it's just random people technically, but LFG they're going for score. So I would talk about everything you need to know before if you want to get top 10% or replicate my 300k. But there is some really good important information here that you shouldn't miss. I'll try to timestamp everything I'm talking about and maybe talk about a little bit and typing it out in comments, and if you ask more questions I'll try to answer them. But it's only for a couple of days here, so it's not gonna last that long. But very important. The main thing is we're gonna talk about everything. So one of the biggest points I'm gonna show you guys is medals, and medals is your main point earning in this. Not even getting kills is yes, but medals is very, very important. Every time you get a medal, depending on the rarity of it, so like for example these ones here will give you 500 points anytime you get it, right? So you want to make sure you're doing everything that you can do to be earning these medals. And we have, for example, these yellow ones, these golden ones will give you 5k points. So these ones are getting kills without dying with a certain weapon. So you want to make sure that you're using both of these and not dying. So like, for example, once you get like second move with like auto rifle, fusion rifle, machine gun, then switch to your secondary or primary and start using the other one. So like using a bow, a scout rifle. I recommend probably a bow or Trinity Ghoul for this one. Then you can get these medals here. It's just free 5k. I can only assume that if you do die, you have to go ahead and re-get it again. So once you get it, I'm not sure if you can keep, if you're still alive, get 30 kills, I'm not sure if you can still stay alive and keep getting it over and over again. I would assume you better to just die and then just get another 30 kills. It's just free 5k points for the most part. So you want to look and try to get this, try to make sure you're looking at these and seeing which ones you want to go for. But the biggest amount of points you can get, now here it is, ready? So you have Giant Slayer, which is just normal. Then you have finishing touches. So doing a finisher on a powerful combatant, which is a champion or a yellow bar or a orange bar, right? And when we do a finisher, you'll get an extra couple thousand points from this, right? And so you can't spam it. So you want to make sure if you're communicating with your team, you want to rotate with your teammates that, okay, I used it, now you use the finisher on the next yellow bar, right? It's like make a couple maybe 30-second, minute cooldown for spamming. But that's not the only thing to do. There's, for some reason, you have insult to injury. When you use an emote, then use a finisher on a powerful combatant, yellow bar or orange bar. If you do it on a champion, you get free 10k points. So you want to make sure you communicate with your team if you're going for points to not fully rush down a champion, fully rush down a yellow bar. Make sure that you emote, then finisher, either on a champion or a regular yellow bar. 5k I think for yellow bar or something like that, and 10k for a champion. You will get tons and tons of points here. So you want to make sure you do that. That is the biggest point giver if you do that correctly. Like I said, you get kills, all that stuff. Another thing to take note is Orbs of Power. Orbs of Power, every time you pick up an orb, you get 12 points per orb pickup. So you want to make sure you're generating your team with a bunch of orbs using your super. Like if you have the gold buff, which you should at this point, if you get 5 stacks on just using weapon kills, you get ability to regen, right? And that regens your super. So you can, if you're using a roaming super or using Well of Radiance or using bubble, spawning those in for your team and generating Orbs of Power, it already picks it up. It's 12 plus 12 for each time. And then having an explosive light green launcher, rocket launcher to just infinitely pick them up over time would be a good idea, as Orbs of Power is an infinite cap. There is no cap on how much you can grind and how much you can get. So Orbs of Power. Another one, it's not really cheesy, but you can do this as well, which is reviving teammates. Your teammates can kill yourselves or die, I guess, and revive them infinitely, and you get 128 points. I don't see that's really worth it, but there is also a medal where if you revive 2 of your teammates at the same time rapidly, you get a medal for that. So I don't know how much points that is, but it's probably a decent amount. you can do it like that. That's infinite, and I think it's infinite as well. So up to you with that. Now let's go over about the strike and how to farm all these kills and how the strike goes. So one thing to note is that you want to use up the full 20 minutes. When you reach 20 minutes, you start to lose points slowly and you get less points per kill. So you want to make sure you best use up all the entire time, all the way through for the entire strike. That way where you can manage and take it slow and make sure you're not missing any enemy and making sure you're not dying, making sure you're getting all the medals and finisher kills for that. 300k is not the best, it's not the highest, it's a pretty high score, I can tell that already. But I will show you guys a run real quick and go over some extra stuff while we watch pretty much. Here, wherever stream, I'm using Aegir Scepter Warlock, so we can freeze and get a lot of multi kills very fast. So for kinetic weapon, it's considered kinetic weapon and fusion rifle, right? And also all that stuff. I'm using a bow for our. You can use 30 gold if you don't want to use that. So emote, then finisher on an orange bar. You see there, 5k points, and it's not a champion. It's just an orange bar knight. That is free. Like 20k points on the first area. That's the thing you gotta understand. This is your point giver. This is what you need to focus on and communicate with your team, that you need to work together and do that very specifically for the most part. So we're going to be speeding through this, so it might be a little bit janky, but here are some more showing you guys, I guess, a champion. Did I get a finisher on this? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. So emote, what? Emote, yeah. There we go, 10k points. Look at that. If you were watching my stream, you should have seen how my voice was so surprised. Just free 10k points. Now, see, I tried to do it again here, but I think my teammate finished them. I'm not sure. We didn't get that much points for that one. Maybe it didn't count. I don't know. But you gotta remember that there's 3 knights that spawn in this area. So you have plenty of time for this. But of course, someone else killed it. So you gotta, if your teammates are killing it too fast, it's, you gotta make sure you're communicating for the team here and making sure that making sure everything is good, right? So here we're trying to just go slow here, but someone killed it, so unlucky. Lost some points. So, like I said, you can get so much points. Look at it's 70k. Second room. 70k in the first room. Second room, I guess. You can get more. You can get more if you communicate with your team and you make sure they're not killing it. It works. It legit works, right? So there's that. I'll just show you guys. I guess I think I finished. I'm gonna show you one more here. I think I did finish this champion coming up here, real quick, just to show. I think unless my teammates killed it, I'm not sure. We're just gonna double check. Let me see. I was hoping my teammates were gonna hit it, but it's a bit tricky. Okay, that guy did it. I think that gave us 10k. Around, I didn't. I don't know. So one thing I didn't talk about is if you're playing in a party and you're talking to each other, you want to designate somebody to just kill. You want to have like one person doing most of the damage and getting kills to get kill streaks, right? Getting everything so that all of the points is going and all the medals is going towards one person only. And everyone will support you, right? So look, I'm getting all these medals here, and because like I'm the one killing all these guys, and we're getting a lot more points than you would normally do if you were spreading the kills, right? So you want to make sure you're using a weapon that can get multiple kills very fast, and making sure that somebody is the main person getting all the medals, and it was supporting that one person for the most part. Now, here's very important. This part right here, the swamp part, you want to take, as long as you have enough time, right? Which we had 7 minutes. 7 minutes we got to this part, which is pretty quick for the most part. You want to take it slow. You want to make sure everything has spawned. So you go slow, listen, look at the radar, listen for the spawns, for the score, and go slow and try to get your 30 kill, streaks for this one, right? If both weapons, so with your kinetic weapon and your energy weapon, or your bow weapon, or your fusion rifle, auto rifle, hand cannon, whatever, and just farm to get the 30 kills and just don't die. Just keep looking around. Take your time. You should have a lot of time if you got here fast, right? And making sure that, you're looking around, looking at your, radar, looking where the spawns are and go very slow. There's no time to rush. As soon as you make it to the end of the bridge, nothing will spawn. If things are spawned in, they just disappear, like they go immune, right? So you want to make sure that everything is spawned. You know, no one goes too far ahead, and just go slow for this part. It's not infinite spawns. I don't think it is. But you can get every single spawn if you just, like I said, I said as many times, like go slow, right? So there's that. So here's an example of getting 30 kills with a bow. Like I said, you can see we'll get 5k points just for getting a yellow medal there. That's free 5k points for the team, which helps a lot, right? Then I switch to my kinetic weapon to get more kills. So for this to get, you know, like 30 kill streak for this weapon as well. As you know, champion here, you know, just emote finisher. There you go. Probably best to just, you know, I don't know, re-hotkey your emote key and your finisher key. I have my finisher key on mouse button 4, and then you can probably re-emote the other hotkeys to something else. Like we're almost 200k at this part, not even at the boss yet, right? You can't finish the big guys here. You can finish the champion, and that's pretty much it. So just gonna making sure you're killing everything before the ogres you kill. And things will keep spawning until a certain amount. So just keep killing, get your kill streaks. As you can see, we get 2k points just from doing that. And then there's another champion here, finisher, bam. Another 10k points right there, just like that. 10k points, just free. Now we're at 209k already, 210k. Right, you can't finish these guys, of course. These guys are a bit too big. And now we're at the boss phase. Now, let's explain the boss phase. The boss phase is very important. I'll explain it. I explain it a little bit on stream a lot, so people understand. Here's the big tips for the boss. So boss phase is very important. You ignore the boss. Ignore the boss. You're going to kill ads. Every single one. I don't know. I can't confirm. But the way the ads work in this phase is that they're on a fixed spawn rate. They do not add more if you already have more in it. You will always get the same amount, I think. There's never going to be a ton of them. So you have to clear the entire room first, then start doing damage to the boss if there's no more ads. And then when there are more ads, once you hear the radar and you see more ads spawning, then you ignore the boss, then kill the boss. And kill the ads that spawn, right? Get your kill streaks, get your weapon kills, right? You can see that we got a little bit low there, and the more ads will be spawning now. So this is what we're looking for here, right? Get your medals, all that stuff, and then he gets pretty low. Then he gets to this first bar, then he spawns 3 knights. Ignore the 3 knights, right? You want to kill the ads again. If you don't kill the ads again, you kill the 3 knights, you're missing the ad spawn again. As in, when you kill the 3 knights, it will spawn ads when you get to the second bar phase, right? So I'm trying to use finishers here, but my team this is like it's a bit rough, obviously. You might die here and there, but it's a bit rough if you're not, you know, you're doing all that stuff. So finisher, emote finisher, 5k points, free, and kill ads. If you kill knights, ads will spawn, and the boss will, you know, become DPS again, right? So kill ads, find them up there. It will spawn when you get to second phase, it will spawn a barrier knight and a knight. So be careful up there for the most part. So you want to make sure you have your team finish those 2 guys at the top if you can. If you cannot, that is fine. You lose some points, but, you know, make sure that, you know, you're working together and doing finishers just like that. So the barrier knight, try to, you know, use our Aegir scepter, and somebody killed it, so unlucky, you didn't get to finish it. But sometimes, you know, that's just lost points. You can get more points than I can get for sure. Now, when he's at his second phase here, you want to get him to at least half health, and more ads will spawn, and a barrier champion will spawn, and an arc knight will spawn again. So there we go, half health. Now we want to go ahead and find these guys, get them pretty low, get your finishers out. You know, I think I couldn't get the emo out because, and so see, people are just killing. It's just unlucky. We lose a lot of points here. We can get more points, but people are just rushing it down. Maybe they think of enough time. This is not. I'm not talking. Not in a voice call. These guys. These are random people. So, but we're all trying to get points here. So now we're doing more damage to him, but try not to get him down too low. But I mean, there's no more ads actually. I lied. We get him to second phase here, and we got these arc knights to spawn again. Then we have more ads to spawn. So kill the ads again. Focus the ads. Ignore the knights. Right. Okay, get your killing sprees, get your medals there, get everything there, and then focus on night, get the finisher, emote, finisher, another 5k points, get more ad kills, yada yada yada. Then he's on his final phase here. Very important is to do some damage, but not too much damage. Kill ads, right? Do not burst the boss down. He will spawn another barrier champion and arc knight once he's about this health, about halfway to first bar. So you want to go ahead and get these kills real quick. So finisher, emote finisher. There we go again. 10k points for free. Then his arc knight will be over there. I don't know if I got this one, but yeah, he died sadly. And that's pretty much it. More ads will spawn, and those are the last ads I will spawn for the encounter, and then that's it. That is the run I got for 300k. You can get more points, like I said. As you can tell, we messed up a lot, or I messed up at the end. We got more points for sure. But it's just, you know, if you work better, you have a better team, sure. But 300k points is very much possible, very easy to do. You just gotta play a lot. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. It's a very long video, but hopefully it helped quite a bit. Here's my score. I didn't get that much kills, but got a lot of points. So that's the difference, as you can tell. So hopefully I can make this video easy to read or easy to tell stuff, but or easy to follow. But that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Hopefully it's helpful. I don't know, but enjoy.